you're not going backwards. You know, you're still growing, you're still moving forward. You know, some people call it the dark night of the soul. It's been called many things, but just know those paint bodies are coming up to be requalified, to finally be released, to lead to your next level of freedom.
When somebody is in your life, you love them, you care about them, and they're going through a hard time, like all humans do. But when is you being there for them and trying to help, not helping either them or you? And, you know, is it selfish to let that relationship go either for the time being or forever, or is it not? And when to kind of prioritize yourself versus, like, you know, just being there for the people you love.
We were talking about this the other day, that at the end of the day, everything is an investment. Your time is an investment. You know, your thoughts are an investment, for positive or negative. Your time and the people you hang around is an investment. So we just think about monetary investments, but everything's an investment. So if you want to think about your thoughts and your time, and just think about if those are actually paying dividends in your life.
I like what you said, it doesn't have to be a day that you're supposed to celebrate. It is an everyday thing, an every moment thing it can be. And we don't give ourselves enough credit for the stuff we do. Like, just waking up in the morning, that can be so hard, you know, depending on the day, depending on your own mental state at the moment and what you have going on. That's a huge accomplishment. Just getting up and showing up in whatever way that you can, in the best way that you can, that moment, that's huge.
It's really amazing how just taking a few deep breaths makes such a huge difference. And, you know, Cassie's been there. I've done this in large and small rooms, you know, where it'll be several hundred people. And I'll literally feel the energy of the room shift. You know, just from us taking, you know, 3 breaths together.
It's normal to be, you know, excited for the future or reflect on the past, but if you stay there in your mind for too long, you're never going to be fulfilled. That just, it's not the way things work, because the only thing that's really happening is
right now,
right here.
Growing up, I was, you know, always pretty confident in who I was, and so I thought because I liked myself, I loved myself, until I became an adult, and I was like, I'm so hard on myself.
Yeah.
In so many ways, and that's not love. You know, to be so critical of yourself, to be your worst enemy and just call that, you know, trying to be great, you know, but actually just beating yourself up.
One of the things that you've helped me a lot with, in terms of just really being honest with myself about, is people in my life. And, you know, where am I really spending my time and energy? Because you can't get those things back.
We're connected in spirit to wherever you are, maybe on this planet. Whenever you see this, doesn't even matter. Time is somewhat of an illusion. It's something that we use. So realize we're connected when you see it. And if you are seeing this, you're meant to see it.
In, like, overall, I feel like it's up to us to really push forward into what we want and the life we want to be living. And if you really have that drive and you have that just intention to, get back to your true self, that just space in you that is just full of love and full of infinite potential, then you'll reach that.
Make a list of the things that make your life feel fulfilled. Like, so if you do all these things on a daily basis, at the end of the day, you'll feel like you had a life well lived. And that could be, Kass will speak on meditation, exercise, getting your body moving, what you put in your body, conversations you're gonna have, choose not to have, those little things that bring you joy, whether it's being out in nature, if it's like getting your nails did, whatever those little things are, you put on your checklist as far as like joy. That's a good place to start.
But like, nothing came up really, besides they're a good person.
And
cool.
Yes, and it's hard to be honest about those things, because if we don't think enough of ourselves, a lot of times somebody being a good person, or like if somebody doesn't treat you like shit, you think like, oh, okay, they must be in my life. No, that's not the case. And realizing also, whatever your purpose is, it has to do with service. Let me tell you that too. Yeah. It's about serving the world in only the unique ways that you can. And realize there's no better or worse. See, if somebody loves cleaning, if somebody is like a custodian or something, but they do it with such passion and heart and effort and energy, that's a service to the world. And that energy translates. And when people are excellent at certain things, no matter what it is, people feel it. And you stand out. And there's somebody who absolutely loves that, and that is their purpose. And that purpose is just as important as anything else. We get so indulged with fame and all this BS and the things that people pay attention to that might make a little bit more money and all these things, but there is nobody's purpose is any better any more than other person. It's just some purposes you might be known for it and you may not. But that doesn't mean you don't have a mighty purpose, whatever it is. That's a guarantee.
It's crazy how, like, I believe in the power of the mind and everything, but I didn't think it would change my life so quickly, so drastically. Just try it out. Seriously. Like, 100%. gratitude. Oh my God. And now I'm like addicted to it, which is an amazing addiction to have. But like all the time I'm like, oh, how can I be more grateful? Because I wanna feel even better than I'm feeling right now, which is already great. And it's just amazing.
What's crazy about life is like the more you're grateful, the more life gives you things to be grateful for. The more you look for things to celebrate, the more things you will find to celebrate.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, man.
Absolutely. And it fills up your heart with that good thing called gratitude, which is one of the most life-giving forces there is. So celebrate yourself, celebrate your life. It's so powerful. Make it just as important as anything else that you do.
How would you feel if someone came up to you and tried to change who you were? Yeah. And I'll be honest, I have unconsciously, of course, done that to so many people before. And now I'm more aware of it. And, you know, I either don't do that or get myself out of situations where that's the energy behind things.
I give you the gift of just recognizing that you can start again right now. You can start fresh right now as much as you have courage to. This is a brand new beginning. This is not just a thought. This moment has never been before. So allow it to be brand new. It's so important to take time for yourself and to celebrate your life.
And that's so true. When you're just intentional about your every action, every even feelings and thoughts, which can be hard to do sometimes, but when you really try to be, then you realize certain things you might be doing aren't really aligned with who you are, and you don't want to be, you know, doing those things in life. And then you find that the things that feel good, that bring you joy, that make you feel love, that's where your purpose is.
This is a shout out to my go-getters, my entrepreneurs, my moms, my single moms, my single dads, the people who served, the teachers, the nurses, the people who are in that life, in that lane where you put yourself last. How I love to vibe when I'm vibing with you. How I love to vibe when the vibing is true. How I love to vibe when I'm vibing with you. We're vibing, we're vibing, we're vibing, we're vibing. It's Mike and Kass vibing out.